Imagine this. You're sitting at home comfortably, just lounging around, when suddenly you get an alert on your phone. You hear commotion outside, and so you check your phone. And boom, you're in a zombie apocalypse. What will you do? There's a lot of factors going into surviving one of these events. For example, what kind of virus is it? In this hypothetical situation, I'm talking about something like a rage virus, where zombies are erratic, uncontrollable, and very violent. Transmission happens through DNA insertion. This could be through blood, a bite, spit, or even a little scratch. With this type of transmission, it won't take long for the virus to become a worldwide disaster, likely only a few days. So there are a couple things that you must think about for your own survival. According to Georgetown University professor of emergency management, there are three crucial steps to think about. First of all, surviving the zombies, your shelter, and how prepared you are. First of all, surviving the zombies. The golden rule to the golden rule, according to him, is to get somewhere safe while at the same time having the pressure that every life saved is one less zombie to worry about. This, of course, does not mean to be the hero. It's about keeping yourself and those around you safe. You'll first need to stock up on essentials, this being first food, water, medicine, and then any other luxurious goods, if you can call them luxurious, such as batteries, gas, a radio, and other things that will make your survival a little bit easier or more comfortable. But first of all comes a weapon. While you must avoid these creatures at all costs, the inevitable moment will come in which you will have to face one. And at times like these, you must first of all understand the situation and your opportunity or ability to contribute to a positive response, while also understanding your limitations. Your choice of weapon will also be one of the most important things. According to Zombie Tools, a website that specializes in tools against zombies, your best choice will likely be something that combines reliability, ease of use, and accessibility. So a bladed tool like a sword, machete, an axe, or any other melee weapon will be your best bet. These are silent and reliable, unlike guns which can be loud and can attract zombies and can also run out of ammunition pretty quick. Though you will also have to keep an assortment of weapons with you just in case. For example, a gun only for emergency use and another bladed weapon just for self-defense or last resort. Furthermore, you'll have to worry about surviving other people who will want to take advantage of you or your supplies, so it's best to keep a small circle of people you trust if you must. Then there's shelter. The end goal should likely be to find a colony of survivors to help rebuild society and civilization, though that's a thought for much later. For now, you have to worry about yourself and what comes first. For example, you have to look for a more remote place and that's close to natural resources, which would be best. The professor explained that although sometimes in media you'll see nomads constantly moving from one place to another, this might not be the best choice for many. If you're always on the move, you won't know what to expect when it comes to terrain, weather, landmarks, and any other variables that can affect your survival. You also wouldn't be able to carry that many stuff with you. According to another Penn State University student, finding a base in a rural area with a mild climate would be best to wait out the initial chaos. And eventually, after your supplies ran out, you may want to move. A good location to find yourself would be somewhere such as West Virginia, since it's also less susceptible to natural disasters and has a mild climate. No electricity would mean no heating or air conditioning, which is something to definitely think about if you plan on storing food such as meat. A farm would also be a good choice due to it having plenty of weapons and food for sustainability. Finally, being prepared. Those who are prepared before a disaster strikes are most likely to survive. Even the CDC created a zombie preparedness guide on their government website to help Americans think about emergency planning. With this guide, they included items you could include in a survival kit to keep at home, in an office, at school, or even in your car in case of a zombie outbreak. It lists things such as water, food, flashlight, radio, batteries, first aid kit, medications, among many other things. Having a backpack prepared beforehand could help you not only get ahead of the game in case of a zombie apocalypse, but in case of any other disaster, such as a wildfire, a tsunami, a hurricane, a flood, or any other thing.